Okay, now I am unmuted. Can everybody hear me? Yes? I hope everybody can hear me now. Yes, great. So let me know the names of all the kids who are joining me now. Great. So everybody who's joining me now, let me know your name so I can call you by your good names. Arham, hello Arham, how are you? Who else is here? We're going to start with a welcome song where I welcome all my kids. Hello Zen. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Hi Zara. Hi Omar. How are you guys? Now today, I've got a very special friend who's going to give us a story time. Who is my special friend? Do you know this animal? Who is this friend? Okay, write it down in the chat box, honey.
I'm there.
Hi. So we are going to be starting story time, and my special story today is with a friend. This animal is a polar bear. Have you guys ever seen a polar bear?
Yes.
Yes, great. So this animal is a polar bear, and the story that I'm going to be reading to all my friends today is about a polar bear. But it's not really a polar bear story. It's a story in which a polar bear does something fantastic. Do you know what he does or she does? Let's look at the polar bear and find out whether it's a he or a she first. So here's my story for the day. It's called Oh Me, Oh My, a Pie. Let's look at the picture over here and find out what this story is all about. How many animals can we see in this story? I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 animals. Oh God, so this is a story about 6 animals. Okay, and what are these animals doing? Let's look at the picture and type in your answer. If you have your mom over here, ask her to type in the answer. What are the animals doing? They're running after something. They're all running down the road to catch the polar bear's pie. Very good. They are chasing. Good job, Umar. They are chasing the polar bear who's got a pie in her hands. Have you ever had a pie? Who's had a pie? I love eating pies. Now, pies are certain kinds of food that can be sweet. You can make them salty. Some people like to have a chicken pie or a cottage pie or a shepherd's pie. Some people like to have a sweet apple pie. Some people like to have a sweet blueberry pie, a cherry pie, a strawberry pie. So there are many different kinds of pies in the world. As you can see, it's the polar bear's pie, and all the other animals are looking at the polar bear. They seem pretty hungry to me. Do they seem hungry to you over here? Look at their eyes. Are these animals really, really hungry? I think they're really hungry, which is why they're chasing the polar bear who's got the pie in her hand. So do you want to read with me? Let's start reading. Oh me, oh my, a pie. This is our story for the day. And it's written by Jan Perley. Oh me, oh my, a pie. The polar bear is smelling her pie. Look at this. It's a girly polar bear. It's not a boy. She's smelling the pie. How do you sniff something yummy? Ah, oh me, oh my, a pie. He's baking. So it's the polar bear who's baked this pie.
So he's running with the pie and he wants to smell how the pie looks.
That's what the polar bear wants to do. He wants to see, he wants to bake a pie and everybody else can smell the pie and they're running behind it to grab it. Not very wise of them, I'd say. Let's start the story and find out what happens and why are these animals after the pie. A nice old grandma baked a pie. It smelled so good. Oh me, oh my. Yum, said Grandma to herself. Yum, yum. What a yummy pie she's baked. And left it cooling on the shelf. She's left it to cool on the shelf. Can you see that? But dear, oh dear, I have to say, that pie was stolen away. A fox came with greedy eyes. Look at his eyes, they're so greedy. A fox came with greedy eyes. Yum, yum, a pie. What a surprise. I'll sneak it back to my lair and quickly I'll devour it there. Oh God, he's stolen the pie. Look what I've got. I've pinched a pie. I'll eat the lot. Oh me, oh my. So Fox ran off, his red tail flowing, but didn't look where he was going. He didn't see where he's going. Where is he going? He's going to go from here and crash into the pots. He didn't see where he was going. Silly him. Let's see what happens next. He crashed. The pie flew up in the sky and then tumbled down. Oh me, oh my. It fell. And where did it land? It landed near a hungry mouse. Oh, a tiny mouse, a hungry mouse has got such a big pie. He's gonna have the time of his life. I'll take this pie back to my house. Oh me, oh my. This pie smells yummy. I want this pie inside my tummy. Look what I've got. I found a pie. I'll eat the lot. Oh me, oh my. Off scurried the mouse on tiny little feet. He rolled the pie right down the street. But then, who spotted him? Someone spotted him over there with greedy eyes. Look at the greedy eyes. Oh God, I don't think the mouse is safe anymore. Meow! It's my pie now. A greedy cat stood in the street. I think I found myself a treat. Look what I've got. A mouse, a pie. I'll have you both. Oh me, oh my. So off ran Cat without delay. But somebody stood in his way. And who's looking at her with greedy eyes? Who's looking at the cat with greedy eyes? Woof, 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 woof. A dog. You've had enough. This pie is mine. Don't like it? Chuff. Yum, yum, said the dog. I think you'll see this tasty pie is meant for me. Look at the greedy eyes. All of them have greedy eyes. What does greedy mean? Greedy means when you really want something. You're feeling like you want to snatch something from somebody and you don't want to share it. Woof, woof, woof. Look what I've got. I've grabbed a pie. I'll wolf the lot. Oh me, oh my. And off dog scampered with the pie, while someone circled in the sky. Who's circling in the sky? Can you look at it and tell me? Who's circling in the sky, guys? Is there somebody in the sky? I can't see. An owl. Very good. An owl is in the sky. Clever girl. Plucked from the dog's paws. Off the pie flew. To-wit-doo, to-wit-doo. I said Little Owl with flapping wings. He's flapping his wings. Fresh pie is just my favorite thing. Look what I've got. I've snatched the pie. I'll scoff the lot. Oh me, oh my. Look at them. They're so cross with everybody. They're waiting for their pie, but the owl took it from them. So off flew Owl back to her nest. But the pie was big. She did her best. But, oopsie, what happened? Down it fell, back through the sky, and landed. Where did it land? Can anyone tell me where it landed? Let's make a guess. Where did it land? Landed with the thud. Oh me, oh my, back at Grandma's house as you can see. And just in time for Grandma's tea. Oh, she got it back. Those greedy creatures all made haste and soon arrived at Grandma's place. But Grandma took the pie inside and everybody wailed and cried. Oh, Grandma, please don't be a tease. Give us some pie. Oh, Grandma, please. Goodness, said Grandma, what a din. I think you'd better all come in. Oh, Grandma doesn't have greedy eyes. She's really nice and she likes to share. She's not a greedy person. Let's see what happens next. Now, you can sit here and you can sit there. You can have pie if you can share. But can they share? Do you guys think that they would share the pie?
No.
No, they're not very nice. They're not nice people. They don't like sharing. They're all greedy and they want everything only for themselves. So that's what happened next. Oh dear, the chairs are flying, the food is flying, everything is topsy-turvy. All the juice is falling down. Dear, oh dear, I have to say, those greedy creatures spoiled her day. That silly lot, they wouldn't learn that sometimes we must wait our turn. They bickered and began to shout, till Grandma Bear said, out, out, out. Now Grandma is really cross with them. Out of my house, she says. I don't want greedy creatures in my house. You guys cannot share, you guys cannot sit nicely, so I'm not sharing my pie with you. She took her pie down from the shelf and ate it all by herself. Look at her, she's so happy. I think she's the only person who deserves to eat this pie because everybody else is greedy and doesn't want to share and they don't want to be nice to everybody. So it serves them right. I don't think they deserve to have any pie. So this is my story. It's called Oh Me, Oh My, a Pie. Now, how many of you are greedy? I've got my Grandma Bear and she wants to know how many of you are greedy? Do you like sharing or do you like to be greedy all the time? If you like being greedy, then remember, greedy people are always at a loss. They never win anything. They're never liked by anyone. Being greedy only makes you lose. But if you're nice and kind and you like to share, then good things happen to you. So this was, oh me, oh my, a pie. Now, how many of you like my story? I want to know from all my little friends over here, did they like my story?
Yes.
Yes. And who did you like the best? Who's your favorite character from this story?
Grandma. The polar bear.
The polar bear, Grandma. Even I like
The
her.
polar bear.
Yes, she's the only one. She's the only one who likes to share, who likes to be nice, who likes to invite people to their homes. And even though she's the one who's baked this huge pie and she's the one who's done all the work, she's still willing to share it with everybody. But not when they're breaking the rules. So if you don't break the rules, you become greedy, you become noisy, you start fighting each other, then obviously you're not going to get anything, right?
Yeah.
So smart kids are the
Yes.
kids who know that sharing is caring. So this is a fun story about a person who likes to share and the good things that happen to her when they share. All right. This is Oh Me, Oh My, a Pie. Now, this book is by a writer called Jan Furley and it's been published by Nosy Crow. Does any one of you have a book in your home that's by Nosy Crow? Hmm?
I joined the class.
You have one in the class. That's excellent. I love Nosy Crow books. So I was thinking that after our story time, I think all our little readers want to read in the summer. So I want to know how many of you like reading every day? Do you guys like to read every day? Write it in the comments below.
Yes, I read every day.
Very good. All the kids who want to have they should be reading for 20 minutes every day. So if I've got any parents watching me, if I've got mothers watching me, if I've got fathers watching me, please remember it is very important for your little reader to be spending 20 minutes a day reading any book of their choice. It can be a book that they like. It can be a book that you like. It can be a book that they like to read every day. That's also fine. Reading the same book over and over again makes it all the more special. But today, very good. You read everything. That's really nice, Jawad. I know that's not your name, but I'll call you from your father's name. I'm guessing that's your father's name. Okay. So if you like reading, I've got some fantastic books that when kids come to my library, they love reading them with me. So I want to know how many of you read these books. So the first one I have is Rumpelstiltskin. How many of you read Rumpelstiltskin?
I have Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, I love this book. This is one of my favorite books. So if you like, very good. This is Rumpelstiltskin. I love Rumpelstiltskin. Another book that I really like is The Magic Porridge Pot. How many of you have read this book? The Magic Porridge Pot. Again, my favorite story.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Okay, then maybe you like Rumpelstiltskin. These are the two books that I really like. And they're both by Osborne. So if parents are watching me and they like some books for their kids, a good idea is to get Nosy Pro books like this one or Osborne books like this one. Now Osborne comes with many different kinds of books. They've got phonics readers for people who want to work on their phonics, for their beginning sounds. They've got reading yourself books. These are big storybooks that you can see. They've got text all over and very nice pictures. So if you want to buy yourself some summer books, I suggest you can buy something that says Osborne Young Reading. Okay. Then if you're a little bit younger and you still like to read, then these books are great for you. You can see they've got lovely pictures and they're called Osborne First Reading. Okay. These are also fantastic for you if you're just starting out. And if you have a little sibling then, and they're toddlers or they're just starting school, then they can go with Osborne Phonics readers because they have a lot of rhyming words and they're really fun and short stories with really lovely pictures. Can you see them? I love all these books. And then I've also got Osborne First Reading for beginners. If you're 5 or 6 or 4, you can read this book. If you're around a little bit bigger, then you can move.
I have read it that story.
Lovely. It's one of my favorite stories. The Scarecrow has a, what's in the belly? You remember?
Some cat.
Yes, the cat and her babies are in the belly. I remember that. Then if you are a little bit bigger, then you can move on to Osborne Reading, book 7, book 8. These are for the older kids. And if you're a baby, if you have a toddler in your home, what kind of a book are you going to get them? You're going to get them a nice touchy-feely book with different textures. Okay, let me show you.
I have one of that.
Yeah, I love these books. It's called the Osborne. That's not my
I
feet.
have one of that.
Yeah, that's so good. They've got That's Not My Unicorn. They've got That's Not My Tiger. That's Not My Lion. As you can see, this has been used a lot.
Yeah,
My baby has loved it. And another great author that I love reading is Dr. Seuss. How many of you like Dr. Seuss?
You also have that.
One fish, two fish, red fish,
Yes,
blue
you
fish.
have it.
Yes, excellent. Other than that, if you like Dr. Seuss, you can watch, or you can get, and to think I saw it on Mulberry Street. This is also a great title for you. Otherwise, you can go for, yes, you like it, Jawad, very good. What other Dr. Seuss books are there? Can anyone tell me? Green Eggs and Ham, Horton Hears a Who. There's so many young books that you can buy. So
I have two Dr. Seuss books.
very good. You should have a big collection of Dr. Seuss. Okay.
I love reading this book.
Very good. So make a big library in your home. Have a big collection of books for yourself, because all this summer you should be doing is reading, reading, and reading. Reading will not only help you become better in English, become better at school, but it will also give you new characters to be friends with, to think about, and I think it's much better than watching TV, isn't it?
I have
It's another, okay, so I've curated some titles. All those parents over here, I've curated some titles also that you can buy for your kids for summer reading. If you have, yes, there's a book called Love Always Everywhere by Sarah Massini. A fantastic read for the young ones. Oh, you've got some books over here to show me. Lovely. Skating with the bear. Lovely. This is so nice.
Thank you.
Great. So I want all the kids who are watching us. Oh, you've got Cat in the Hat. I can see that. Lovely. We all have our Dr. Seuss. What else do we have?
And the socks.
Skating with the bees. उसने पढ़ लिया.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? I think I went on mute for a while. Okay, so touchy-feely books are great for toddlers. If you're young, you can get Osborne Young Reading. Now, Liberty Books has a great collection of unicorn stories and stories about ponies under these titles, Osborne. So if you like the girls over here who like unicorns and ponies and all those things, you can get them from Liberty Books. We've got Treasure Island for the boys. So if the boys would like Osborne books, then they've got a fantastic book called Treasure Island, and it's in the Osborne Young Reading series. I highly recommend this. Then there's a book called Where's the Little Mouse? I don't know if you have this book already, but this is a fantastic book to have in your house. You can read it to your younger siblings. Your mom can read it to you. This is by Sam Chaplin. There's another very funny book by one of my favorite authors, Russell Punter, and it's called The Dinosaur Who Lost His Roar. Really funny story, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. Apart from that, there are fantastic Julia Donaldson books that your kids can read over the summer, and toddler books like Osborne Touchy Feely, Osborne Touch and Feel, Lift the Flap. All these kind of interactive books, they help our kids enjoy reading and not just think of it as something that they have to do. So remember, if we want to read, we want to have a collection that we can choose from. So I want everybody to build a fantastic collection at home. Runaway Ducklings, very good. That's one of my most recommended books. I love Runaway Ducklings. I love The Ugly Duckling as well. I love. Yes.
I want to know your name.
Another session very soon with Liberty Books. Thank you so much for joining me.
Okay, bye.
Say bye, teacher. Teacher?
Bye.
Hey, teacher, thank you.
Thank you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Thank you for coming. Thank you for doing so. I guess I should close one.
Miss, bye.
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 From me and my